I've been watching Landman on Paramount Plus, and I'm not even lying when I'm saying this. I am so hooked on the show.
Watching Billy Bob Thornton work is just a complete masterclass. This just got really real really fast.
What do you want your legacy to be?
That's a very deep question.
Appreciation Podcast. I am David Claire Bennett, and with me today is a star undeniably on the rise. You've seen him on shows like NCIS New Orleans, Homeland, and Grey's Anatomy, but now he's on his biggest show yet, starring alongside Golden Globe nominee Billy Bob Thornton, playing Antonio in Paramount Plus as Landman. Please welcome to the show the incredibly talented and gifted Octavio Rodriguez.
Wow, thank you. This just got really real really fast, huh?
Very real. That's part of the show. Real appreciation, man.
I love it.
Dude, it's so good to sit down and talk to you. I've been watching Landman on Paramount Plus, and dude, I'm not even lying when I'm saying this. I am so hooked on the show, and you've been killing it so far. And I just have to congratulate you on all of your continued success you've been having.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's always good to hear good feedback. You know, it's hard being attached to it, and like watching it, I'm like, I know what's going on, and I can't like separate myself from it, you know?
Well, as a fellow actor myself, it has got to be a dream come true, getting the opportunity to work alongside names like Billy Bob Thornton, as I mentioned, John Hamm, Demi Moore. Have you seen The Substance? That was amazing. Dude, you have to see it.
We just had a baby, and it's like getting into a theater right now is so hard.
Well, it is such a great movie. Should be, I think it's streaming on Mubi, but we're not here to talk about that. But talk to me about what's going through your mind when you are on the same set as some of those talented people I just mentioned.
It's surreal. It's a dream come true, truly. It's like watching Billy Bob Thornton work is just a complete masterclass. And being able to like work with Zoe Saldana on Lioness, and like it's just like I have to pinch myself every time I'm on set. And even just like seeing the size of the sets and like how many people are there, how many people are there working the crews. And it's like we have multiple like different camera crews running at different times. It's like it's wild, man. It's a dream come true.
So many moving parts, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And like seeing the oil rig, and it's a real operating rig, and learning how to operate one. And like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every time I'm watching, I'm like, I'm a part of this. Like, it's such a huge blessing.
So surreal, I imagine.
Yeah, extremely.
Without giving too much away, is there a particular scene or moment in this series that you're especially proud of, or even one that really changed you as an actor?
You know, I don't know if I would say a specific scene, because a lot of anything that's on the oil, or like on the actual rig. So like from day one when we did the Roughneck camp, so we spent a week and a half learning about the oil industry and how the rigs work, and then getting hands-on experience. And at one point it was just actors operating the rig. Like they like slowly worked us in, and then it was just us operating it. And I think just the whole experience it has just really shaped me and changed me. And it really got me thinking, because each role has kind of changed me a little bit, but now I'm getting a little older, and it's like, I don't know, there was just such a huge impact and shift in my life going to Texas for that amount of time, spending that time in that character, and then learning about what these roughnecks do, right? And then getting the hands on, like, I don't know, I feel different coming out of the show.
Yeah, and I've been reading a lot of the feedback on the show, and it's like, I'm sure you've seen it's like mostly positive, like 94.1% I saw. It was like amazing, right? And to be a part of that, how does that feel for you?
Oh, unreal. Like I'm calling, so JR Villarreal, he plays my cousin Manuel in the show. We call each other like every day. I'm like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you watch the new episode? What people are saying? Like, it's like crazy.
But it seems like shows like Landman have often resonated so deeply with viewers, and we've seen what everybody's been saying, and it's mostly positive. What do you hope that audiences take away from this story and your performance in the show?
Gosh. I don't know. From my performance, just how important, I guess, blue collar work is. I feel like Taylor Sheridan's really good at shedding a light at what the majority of America is, you know? And that's why people are so interested in his shows and his work, because it sheds a light on stuff that isn't necessarily glamorous, you know? It's real hard work, and I just hope that we captured that properly, and
Yeah.
and that's translating. So I think it was a lot of fun being able to do that. And growing up, I grew up in working construction. So for me, it was like, it was the same kind of workload, just I guess different job, So it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I hope that translated.
Well, I think it most certainly did. And speaking of construction, I want to switch gears here and talk about that with you because you're not just an actor, you are also the successful entrepreneur running both a construction company and a juice bar. How do you juggle these ventures alongside such this thriving acting career that you have?
Yeah, it's getting harder. I think working on Landman, because we were filming, gosh, 6 months on and off, made it really hard to juggle both. And I have a lot, like the juice bar. I have two locations now, and it's I'm kind of at a crossroads now where I kind of have to decide,
Yeah.
like, sell it off, close it down, and just focus on the acting because it's getting to be too much. Like, 'cause the construction I can still do because I can kind of do that at my own pace, and do it whenever I want to do it, or come back to it, leave it, pick it up. But even that in itself is getting, like, they're all doing so well and thriving that it kind of sucks to let one of them go. But I think it's the juice bar that I'm gonna have to cut off, and keep doing construction and acting. And I mean, growing up in that, I love construction. Juice bar was something that I was super passionate about, just for health reasons. And I think it's time to make a decision, which is okay. I'm happy with it. I mean, I love acting. That's the main passion. That's what I want to do. So it's a lot of work, to answer your question. It's hard.
Well, that's amazing though. But I was wondering, with the acting things, are there any other upcoming projects or even goals that you're excited about in your future?
I'm really hoping for a season two, and I'm hoping I'm on it. That's where, like, my fingers are crossed. I'm praying for that. So I don't know yet. I'm completely kept in the dark until everyone else knows. I would imagine I'm gonna find out when everyone else does. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I'm
I
on season two, that's all I can hope. Well, season two Lioness, I wasn't on it for very long, but I'm hoping to stay in the Taylorverse.
Well, with my guests, I try to always remind everybody here about the power and value of both gratitude as well as appreciation, hence the show, Real Appreciation. And with every day I wake up, Octavio, I say three things that I'm grateful for as well as before I go to bed. So I want to flip that question, reverse it onto you, and ask you, what are three things you're grateful for in your life right now?
My health. I had a lot of health scares not too long ago, and I feel like I'm in a good place now. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I'm grateful for the health of my baby. I have a newborn baby,
Congrats.
family. So health, just in general, right? All across the board. Um, my career's doing well on all fronts, so I'm very happy about that. Um, yeah, health, career. I'm just loving life right now. I'm just grateful for life, honestly. Like, there's times where things are getting, I have hard days, working construction and juggling the shop, and having to travel a lot. And I'm like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm just happy with life and all of its ups and downs, and learning to be happy with all of its ups and downs. Because there was a time where I was a little angry, and I was like, but then shifting your perspective and looking at it, like, as an actor, like, well, this is life experience. You need this to be a good actor. You need to go through the ups and downs of life. And I feel like with the challenges of life, it shapes you and gives you perspective. And really, if you look at it that way, which I don't know if it's healthy, to be like, well, this one day is going to help me as an actor later on. But it does. It helps. And I'm just happy with life, man.
Amazing. And whenever it's all said and done for you, I know this is a long time in the making. What do you want your legacy to be?
It's a very deep question. Um, I don't know. I just want to live a happy life, and leave as much as I can to my family when I'm gone.
Yeah.
And just do it all, try it all. I've gotten to a point where I'm like, nothing, like, I don't set any, like, limits on my life. And, like, there's nothing that's too far fetched that I can't do, right? Like, if someone else has ever done it, I was like, okay, I can do it. And the road might be hard to get to that point, but I'm gonna make it happen if I want to do it. So I think it's just trying it all, doing it all. I'm kind of a little bit of a daredevil. My wife is like, you need to relax. You have a child now. Stop. You're not doing that. You're not going skydiving anymore. I'm like, come on, like relax, it's fine. But I think just leaving something for my family, something tangible that they can just want to leave. I don't know. I want like 1,000 acres somewhere and a homestead. That's what I want. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring it out.
Well, Octavio, I want to be very respectful of your time, and thank you so much again for agreeing to sit down here and allow me to talk to you about some really important things today. But I also want to take time to apologize to you, the viewers, for the Zoom issues and connection issues. If you see anything look a little different, it's not any of our faults. It's Zoom and internet connections and all that stuff.
It's all Zoom's fault. But no, David, I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Please make sure to check out Octavio amazingly play the character of Antonio on Paramount Plus as Landman alongside Billy Bob Thornton. Dude, I'm wishing you all the best in what seems to be this absolutely extraordinary career you have on the rise in so many different fields. Thank you again for your time. You are doing absolutely amazing, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. You guys have been watching and or listening to the Real Appreciation Podcast.